Hey guys, this is me, Schulte, and today we're gonna have pretty important but controversial topic about the grip. There is lots of misunderstanding about the grip. Lots of people don't like to think about that. Also, I understand that many players, good or bad or medium players, have different ways of gripping their cue. Some forms are working, some forms are not working. But I just want to show in this video the most crucial mistakes what people do to make sure that their grip is not working. And also I'm gonna give solutions on grip form and things what you can do personally so you could adjust to yourself. Trust me, it's not gonna be rocket science, it's gonna be basic things. And I'm sure that by applying those things to yourself individually, you can improve that. So starting topic is to hold your cue on your fingers like that. And this is, in my opinion, a horrible mistake. Why? Because yes, if coach says, yeah, hold your cue as light as possible and everything is gonna be okay. No problem if you play soft shots like this, that kind of speed. If you play like that, you can get away. But if you want to make a screwback shot, you cannot help yourself after the shot to catch the shot because you cannot hold the weight like that. So you will close the cue anyways. So if I play, let's say, this pink here, and I play with power and holding my cue on my fingers like that, you see, I cannot do anything about that. Yes, I got the screw back, but I want to catch the cue. Too risky. You cannot play power shots, or especially shots with spin, with power, and I mean, there is not enough stability. So I definitely not recommend to use this grip. Now, the second key mistake I see in the grip, to hold like ape grip. Ape grip is holding like this. And the reason is, not only it affects the cue movement, because if you hold like ape grip, your arm goes sideways automatically. You cannot help yourself to do that. Or to compensate, you have to kind of reduce the backswing. If I reduce the backswing, yes, on the contact point on the cue ball, I can hit pretty normally. But with this ape grip, it's just almost impossible to have nice and fluent grip. And it's very difficult to cue shots like this. For example, if I play this yellow like that, if I try, I only can put that shot with the short backswing. Yes, because I see the target good and I do everything, but it's very difficult to, with this grip, to hit the ball consistently. You know, it's like I'm always gonna miss the shot to the right most of the cases. Most horrible grip position number 3 is to have bent grip. So it's opposite to the ape grip. Some players, especially very young ones, hold like that. And just well play like that. You can play like that, but you kind of have to use your finger motion, which is really, really difficult to do. And you need lots of hours of practice. As I said, with all grips you can play, but you have to kind of manufacture. So with this grip, again, you know, if you pull your full backswing, your cue automatically pulls inside, and you kind of have to manufacture during the stroke. So you only can play this with this grip if you have short backswing. And what happens when you have that kind of grip, you also have like inside elbow. So like this, kind of when you play on pool with jump shot, you know. So it's very difficult to play with this grip. The only way to work with that grip is you have to be very, very light with your action. This is the only way. If I play this grip, my chest is away. I mean, it's crazy difficult to play like that. So definitely I not recommend you to use this grip. So now we discussed about major mistakes about the grip. Now I'm going to talk about other mistakes what people do. Backswing position, there are 2 key mistakes what people do. On the backswing, they don't open their grip completely at all. So the fingers are not opening at all. There is no flex with the knuckles like this, like it should be. So there is no movement here. Very difficult to pull the cue back straight. And I hold the cue too tight. And when you hold your cue too tight, it's very difficult to time the ball properly. Like it feels, if I do this, like I'm kind of smashing the cue ball too much. And another mistake what many people do, they are opening grip too soon, too early, like this. Immediately as they start the backswing, their fingers are going like that. And when they open fingers like that, they are squeezing too much, and it's really inconsistent movement here. So I would say this is for kind of fourth and fifth mistake is to not opening at all your fingers and opening too soon, too early, too much, and too much flex in the fingers. So since we talked about major mistakes, I want to give you solutions how to solve in your situation. As I said, you don't have to copy 100%, but you just take most important elements. I totally understand that we have all differences. So let's go. Okay, so first principle, what I do, I just make sure that this part of the fingers, like first ring, kind of fleshy part of the meat holds the cue here. Okay, so if you want to get understanding how to do this, you just make sure that you play with 2-finger grip. Make sure that you make a first ring like that, and you play a couple of shots using first index finger with the thumb, just to get a feel. So for those players who have like a kind of very delicate hold, is gonna feel a little bit uncomfortable at first, but just play for 5 to 6 minutes like that and play soft shots. I just want to say that all fingers are important, but the first time would be like this. And the second part is to make sure that your back arm and your wrist is on the vertical axis. Why? Because it's gonna make your elbow automatically straighter. It's also is gonna make your motion a little bit straighter as well. So for those players who are really struggling with their cueing, if you're not playing your best and you are kind of feeling that your cueing is not good, so step number one, make sure that you start with the index and thumb finger and making sure that your wrist and grip is totally straight on the line, not like to bend, not ape, but straight. Okay, so that would be step number one. Pick up index finger and thumb and make it your grip hand vertical. Step number three, once you get a feel with the index finger and thumb, make sure that the rest fingers are naturally laying on the cue like that. So this is like 70%, this is 10%, this is 10%, or 5%, and this is kind of delicate touching. So you're coming to the shot like this, and then you're wrapping around. As I said, this is just only for the training purposes, just to get idea, okay? And then you can have a neutral grip, which is gonna be way more reliable than your previous one if you have a problem. If you have slight bend here or here, don't worry. We're just making sure that there is no extremes. So since we get this, we can work on the motion. So my recommendation for you when you make a backswing, that till the middle, your arm is not doing almost anything. And then when you make a full backswing until 3/4, your index finger is kind of with the fourth finger opening slightly, okay? So the motion looks like this. You make a slow backswing, and your finger is gonna flex a little bit, open. One, what? I'm gonna show you what I will like. One, and closes like that, naturally. 1 and 2. So we got straightness, smoothness, and control at the same time. And this is what modern professionals do most of the time. Some are opening more, some opening less, but most importantly, they're using same, more or less same thing. More vertical access, smooth opening here, and delivery. And I only talk about the grip position, nothing else. So let's recap. You start with the index finger thumb, practice playing only with this. Once you get that idea, and make sure also that you have a vertical axis on the cue, not bent, not here, but vertical axis, okay? Then you wrap around smoothly with other fingers. And I would say that if we talk about the grip tension, your grip tension, like I'm not gonna say anything, you should be enough tension that it don't slip from your hand, okay? So you don't squeeze that these muscles are working, and you don't hold too light that it goes from your hand, okay? There are other nuances about the grip, but I will talk about in next video. So you go with index, wrap around, smoothly open your back fingers, and smoothly close here. And this framework for you, for those players who are really struggling, I'm not talking about century break players, I'm not talking about other stuff, but that with the grip that can be really solved and help your game tremendously. And my recommendation for you guys is just use this step by step. And I do this in my mentorship program. So if you're interested, click the link below. 10 minutes work on the index finger with thumb, 10 minutes with other fingers holding vertical axis. Because for the most players that will work, from my experience with the coaching and editing stuff, if you're a good player and you have this bend, keep doing that. Just make sure that everything is very smooth. I explained in mistake section. I forgot one grip when some players are actually using this thumb on this cue, and they actually try to play like that. It's very difficult to make a backswing properly. So yeah, you only use this grip when you want to make snooker behind the color like that, you know. But for the regular shots, like it just feels like very off, you know. So don't do this. Of course, this is, as I said, controversial topic. Many people don't like to think about that, but this is the least amount of time I need to explain about grip nuances. In another video, I will explain about topspin, stun, and screwback shots, how the grip tension works to get a result you desire. It was Schulte. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Until next time.